way. Jenna Ortega doodle bopping her face. Let's see this shit, chat.
Jenna Ortega before and Jenna Ortega now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be an uptick of particular celebrities of the female gender getting this particular surgery called the buccal fat removal, where they take fat from your cheeks, hollow it out to make you look like some kind of Greek-looking sculpture. It's supposed.
Wait, Zoe Kravitz got that same type of surgery, chat? No cap. Hold on.
Where they take fat from your cheeks, hollow it out to make you look like some kind of Greek-looking sculpture. It's supposed to allow you to look more sleek.
It did Zoe Kravitz justice. I'm not gonna lie. That did Zoe Kravitz justice a lot. No cap, chat.
And I suppose model-esque, but you gotta understand, not everybody's face is built for this, and for a lot of these ladies, I'm not gonna lie, it just looks downright raggedy, atrocious, and it makes them look a lot older. I'm not gonna lie. As stated in my previous video about the Kardashians, about them not only getting the Botox, the facelifts, and on top of all that, the buccal fat removal, which is now backfiring on them in their later age. We can now see that it's even making its way onto younger actors like Jenna Ortega, or better known as Wednesday. You know, we all know Wednesday.
Yo, she looked like a Lord of the Rings character, like
actors like Jenna Ortega, or better known.
Like, it's given like a hybrid mix of like Lord of the Rings character mixed with like some of like it gives off that type of aesthetic though, like Lord of the Rings type aesthetic, like
known as Wednesday. You know, we all know.
She got wait. Where are her eyebrows?
See that it's even making
where did her eyebrows go?
Actors like Jenna Ortega, or better known as Wednesday. You know, we all know Wednesday from the Netflix adaptation. Here we also have Starlight from The Boys, aka Annie January, which is the actor who plays Starlight from The Boys. I mean, this is how she looked before, you know, young and youthful for somebody who's supposed to be in her, I suppose, late 20s at the time of the photo before. And now, I don't know what happened, but she decided to, as she got more popular from The Boys, decided to get this surgery. And now she looks like this. Here we have another snapshot of Annie January.
See, I ain't gonna lie, for some girls, it's doing them justice for real. Like, you feel me? Some of the girls that's getting this surgery, like, they not looking the worst. You feel me? But some of them, they looking kind of scary. I can't.
AKA Starlight, looking, you know, regular here
quite
before.
Scary.
And then after getting the surgery, with the hollowed out ass cheekbones and the contour and everything, kind of looking like the female version of handsome Squidward. And for the older folk out there who didn't grow up with SpongeBob, this is how handsome Squidward looks like, FYI. But honestly, you know, as a person with, you know, eyes, I don't understand the appeal. She was much more cuter before. Like, honestly, this was completely unnecessary.
They got her. They got her.
Why she looking crazy like that, son? Look at the picture to her on the left. She looking all glamorous and fabulous. And the picture to the right, she's like, looking all crazy. Like, chill, son. Chill, son.
Unnecessary.
They got her.
You gotta chill,
guys. What is going on? Who the heck is this? Who the heck are you, lady? This isn't the Jenna Ortega I remember. This is in London for the premiere of Wednesday Addams 2. I can't. This is Jenna Ortega maybe 2 years ago before the transformation started happening, and here she looks like the Jenna Ortega we remember. There was the light in her.
Yo, what is that chin, bro? What is that jawline, bro? Like, why is she out here looking like a sick, deadly twist hybrid between the crimson?
She just look mad medieval. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, she giving off like that medieval ass aesthetic, bruh. No cap.
Chin and handsome Squidward and Pennywise all in one. Somebody in the comments said Jenna Ortega looks like she's going through what Ariana Grande did. And as you can see from a photo from one of Ariana Grande's latest photos, it's honestly giving the entire Chihuahua meme. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what Hollywood is doing to these celebrities here, but something ain't right.
Light in her eyes, there was joy, there was personality, and now it's just not there anymore. Vacant, gone. The light in the eyes does not exist. And that jawline is questionable. That's like the same jaw.
God damn. God damn, Jenna Ortega, you Oramaxing us now. That jawline is superb, supreme. Superb, supreme, clean. God, Danny.
Like Matt Rife got or
what
Adele,
the hell?
Kelly Osbourne or something. What the heck are these people doing?
What these people are doing are trying to conform to the New World Order anorexic model-esque stick figure fashion standards that Hollywood execs and the head of fashion companies seem to be highly obsessed with. Like, I just don't understand the obsession with celebrities or people with money, because it's not always going to be celebrities, but their obsession with literally speeding up their aging, their outwardly appearance of how old they look, because this buccal fat removal thing only makes them look like 10 years older. So all the laymen and normal people out here, all this is doing is not making them look more exotic or alluring or attractive, in my opinion. Like, all it's doing is just making you look much older than you actually are. Like, you got motherfuckers really jumping out the woodworks to get
Nah, yeah, low key, it is kind of making people look a little bit more older and shit, in a formal sense, because like they just super giga chad out now and shit. It's just like they looking like that 24/7 and shit. So when they get older and their skin get wrinkly, they go like with all the wrinkles in their face.
surgery just to look
Kid you
like
not.
this. Honestly, bro, I really don't get it. Why are celebrities out here really obsessed with looking like dying corpses? But here's some commentary from Dr. Gary Linkoff on YouTube about this whole buccal fat removal phenomenon.
Yeah, surely this is something that people will be regretting, I think. We don't need to have such over-hollowed cheeks. It doesn't look that natural. And, you know, if people are going for this specific type of look, then I guess they're achieving it. But the question is, how will they age and how will they look back and think about, you know, their faces as they get older? And as the rest of the facial fat starts to atrophy, that's sometimes, you know, some of the fat that you're actually left with.
I ain't gonna lie, that one girl looked like a fairy. Hold on. She was a fairy. Yep, yep. She was a fairy. Yep, yep. She high key looked like a fairy, chat. Can't make up.
Sometimes, you know, some of the fat that you're actually left with.
She was a
So if
fairy.
you've removed it
Yep.
in your younger years, then things might look a little bit too gaunt later in life.
And when Dr. Gary Linkoff says a little too gaunt, this is how motherfuckers gonna be running around in 20 years. Literally, looking like this. Guys, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Looking like that is crazy.
Later in life.
And when Dr. Gary Linkoff says a little too gaunt, this is how motherfuckers gonna be running around.
That's really how y'all gonna be looking and shit, and the buccal removal and shit. That's actually hilarious.
20 years. Literally, looking like this. Guys, I don't even know what to say anymore. Listen, it seems like the fashion trends and the looks trends and everything that we once found attractive is no longer attractive, and what we found non-attractive back then is now attractive. It's like cyclical. It goes in loops, and honestly, we need to stop bandwagoning trends. We need to stop trend hopping and just, you know, be you. Like, stop following other people. However, it seems as though that when people get a lot of money or they get a lot of fame and a lot of time on their hands, they just don't know what to do with themselves. And then on top of that, people are
Facts.
perpetually doom scrolling on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and they're comparing themselves constantly 24/7 to other people and are saying, hey, maybe I should do what they're doing because that'll probably bring more validation and satisfaction to my life. You know, it seems as though that there is an extraordinary amount of FOMO going on in today's day and age, and it's now backfiring on particular types of people with an
Nah, that one girl is heavy. Like, she's giving that handsome Squidward shit so strong.
amount of FOMO going
It's
on
coming
in
off
today's
so
day and
strong,
age,
bro.
and it's not
This girl right here to the right, bro. Super giga chad face.
now backfiring on
What
particular
are we
types of
talking
people
about?
with enough money and time to get surgeries of which they don't really need. But hey, who am I to say anything? You know, if these people really want to spend their hard-earned money on, you know, trying to become walking, living corpses, skeletons with hollowed out face cheeks or cheekbones, and I just gotta say, this one particular image right here, this frame here, I don't know who this celebrity is. She looks familiar, probably from TV or something, and is probably famous for something that I'm not aware of. But why, like, why would you do this to your face? It does not even look good, bro. It's just like she has a hollowed out cheek with a whole bunch of chub at the bottom of her jaw. Like, how did... Ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm gonna end the video here. My commentary is no longer needed on this subject. You guys pretty much get the point. However, feel
Word.
free to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about all this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably don't care. This is not your lane, but I just found it interesting. And yeah, thoughts, opinions, you already know what to do. And until next time, catch
Nah, yeah, facts. Very interesting because, yeah, people is doing the doodlebop face effect. You feel me? We got people out here doing the doodlebop face effect. You feel me? So I feel like that's very interesting, you know? Because you look at somebody's face one day, they looking all saturated and all gloomy, foomy. And then 3 months later, probably 3 years later and shit, they looking like handsome Squidward. Damn, what happened to your face? You feel me? What happened to your face, twin? This shit no joke.